I didn't realize until I really got into elementary school that my house was this awesome, awesome, awesome landmark in the city of Newark that was built by one of the beer barons. I had no clue. And I was fortunate enough to live in that house because of my mother's sweat equity. She came here as a domestic worker, cleaning toilets and taking care of other folks' babies in the 30s, and moved on to be one of the first millionaires in the state. When she bought the mansion, she moved her school, Scott's College of Beauty Culture, from Barclay Street, which is where it was originally. And she had the school housed in the basement. And she had office spaces on the first floor. She had a dentist's office. She always had a church. She had the charm school. And here I am living in this big mansion. Every room had a fireplace almost. There were 8 fireplaces that went from the floor to the ceiling. And there was this dome. And you could look downstairs and see everything going on, people coming back and forth, which way they're going. I used to love to go look down between the banisters at the dome and look over, and she'd be like, get from over there before you fall over. And then she would entertain in that corridor, and she had a table. It had to sit at least 30, 35 people. When my mother bought the mansion, she bought it not just to live because she wanted to live in a beautiful home, but her goal was also to service a community that was in need. I'll never forget every Christmas. She would put a sheet out on the stage, and she would buy crates of apples, crates of oranges, and she would invite the entire community, children, just come and take whatever they want. When you walked in that house, you felt cared for, you felt loved, you felt wanted. I don't care what walk of life you came from. She made sure that the house was registered as a national landmark in 1972. That's probably, I'm sure, why God has not allowed the house to come down. Even today, when I walk through that house, I see the damage, and I see the rooms torn down, and I see the floors giving out. It hurts when I walk through it. But every memory I have growing up in that house is awesome. Every graduation, every party, every room just full of love and compassion, because that was what the owner put out. She put out love. But the house itself, it's got to live again. It's got to live again. If communities change, situations change, and I believe for such a time as this, that God has let me live long enough. And I always say that before I close my eyes for the final time, that God will let me see that house open and thriving and serving the community. And I believe that.